We know that it's really tough to be a kid nowadays. This is a very quick, fast-paced world that we live in. And we know that if they succumb to peer pressure, that they have a risk of making some bad decisions. And so if we can keep one child from either perpetrating crime or being a victim of crime, that's pretty awesome. My favorite time of the day is about 9 o'clock on a school day, because when the kids come through those front doors, all you hear is, wow, what is this place?
YouthLink Calgary is unique.
We're the only police museum in the world that we know of where kids come to a police headquarters to learn how to stay safe from crime.
Everyone is welcome here with exhibits, personal interaction, school field trips, and even week-long camps. YouthLink shows kids and families what it takes to keep a city safe.
Kids trust it, right? It's more than a museum, and it's more than a school, and it's more than a police service. So that's what, from my perspective, what makes it one of a kind.
YouthLink is for everyone, but it's especially aimed at young people.
So we tackle 5 major issues that we know that kids are confronted with, and that's bullying, healthy relationships, online safety, drugs, and gangs. We know that gang members are recruiting kids in elementary schools in Calgary. So we have a gang member on video who did an exclusive interview from prison for us, talking to the kids about how he would recruit kids in Calgary for his gang, what he would say to them, who he would target, how he would lure them into the gangs. And by the time that the kids realized that they were in a gang, it was way too late. So instead of a teacher or a police officer standing at the front of a classroom saying, don't do drugs, don't get into gangs, we bring them here and we give them the real goods from those who have committed the crimes. And we teach them what they can expect out on the streets in Calgary, and we arm them with intel, we arm them with information in hopes that by giving them this information, they have a far better chance to make those good decisions when faced with those issues that we know they're going to be faced with.
If we can engage with youth at that 5, 6, 7 years old and have a positive relationship with them as the police, then what we find is that they make better decisions later, but also they're willing to come to us when they're in trouble or if they have questions, rather than being afraid of the police.
There was a child that went through our gang exhibit, and when they saw how we told them kids recruit gangs in Calgary, they came to one of the police officers here and said, I think this is happening to me, can you help me? And we got them help. You know, you see police officers in uniforms, but if you talk to them about how to keep kids safe, they turn all ooey gooey inside, and they loved to help us design this. We don't sugarcoat anything. We knew that we had to be provocative. We knew that we had to push the line a little bit. We've got weapons on display. We've got police officers in photos with sniper rifles and police officers taking down bad guys, and we've got video of the canine dogs and that sort of thing, and we've got pictures of murdered gang members. But it's all with a very calculated approach. We are portraying what's happening in society right now, and we know that if we're not relevant with kids, we will lose them. We will lose credibility.
There's not opportunity to teach kids. Like, it's not up to the schools to really teach some of these hard-hitting issues, although they do with bullying. But I just feel there's gaps, you know, when you get to the drugs and you get to online safety and even the healthy relationships. Parents can't know everything. Schools can't provide it, churches. It's really nice to be able to have a center like this where, you know, that gap can be filled, and that's why I volunteered all these years.
And we just want them to come here, and we want them to know that we're a safe place and the learning is limitless. And where better to learn this information than in a really safe environment where, yes, we're going to talk about some really tough issues, how predators get at kids, all kinds of dangerous things, but we want them to be able to ask their questions and to learn this stuff, the real stuff, here with people who really care, from police officers who've sworn to protect Calgarians and from our staff who are incredibly passionate about keeping kids safe.